Hi guys, so today I'm gonna do a video showing you what my everyday makeup routine is and show you how powerful makeup can be to trick people thinking you're good looking or your skin is perfect while it's actually not the case. So yeah, and there won't be any fancy products, there won't be tricky strategy, everything is simple. You need 10 minutes and you're good to go. That's just all I do in my everyday makeup. I will walk you through all the steps and I hope you like it. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, half of my face now has absolutely no makeup on. I'm gonna show you every single steps I do my makeup every day. So first of all, I wash my face and I put moisturizer on. It's very important to keep your skin hydrated before you put on makeup. It's gonna be easier to apply. So first of all, I'm gonna use a primer. If you are going to use foundation, I suggest you use a primer before that. It's gonna keep your application easier and more even. So the one I'm using is this L'Oreal Studio Secrets. It's a very good cream to powder texture primer. So for half of my face, you just need like a scoop like that. So I'm gonna put on my face like that. You can use every motion, whatever motion you like, circle motion, or just tap it in. It doesn't really matter. It just makes your skin feel so smooth and the foundation will just slide on. Okay, so next I'm gonna use foundation. The foundation I'm using is Lancome's Tinted Miracle. This is a very moisturizing foundation. For half of my face I just need one palm like that, which means usually for the entire makeup I use 2 palms. Obviously it's just math. So I'm gonna use my foundation brush. What I'm gonna do is I just tap and randomly tap this foundation on my face, just like random dots or like taps like that, to make sure I put them evenly on my face. So after I distributed the product, I'm gonna just use the brush to buff it in like that. You really want to make sure every single corner have been taken care of, because you don't want that awkward line and making you feel like you're wearing a mask. You really want the product to actually absorb in your skin. You want people to think that's just your true color tone instead of makeup. Okay, so under eye and underneath the face is really important. So now after I put on my foundation, after the foundation is evenly distributed, I'm gonna take care of my brows. I personally prefer brow pencil. I know many of you use those like powder duo, but I personally prefer pencil. I think it's harder, and I think like the texture is harder, and I think it's easier to control. So the one I'm using is this NYC brow pencil. It's very cheap. You can basically get it from any drugstore. I got mine in Target for 97 cents, which is really cheap. So what I'm gonna do is I will just slightly trace my brow shape like that. You really don't want to make it too hard, because I don't think like a too dark color goes along well with my skin tone. So the color I'm choosing is brown, like a medium brown. So just like gently trace it and make it fuller. That's all I'm gonna do for my brow. Alright, so that's it. The next I'm gonna do the eyeshadow. Again, if you're gonna use any kinds of eyeshadows on your lid, I strongly recommend you use a primer before that. The one I'm using is Urban Decay's Primer Potion. I think is the most popular eyeshadow primer, and it's really a good one. And the color I'm using is Eden, which is matte finished color. So I'm gonna squeeze a little bit on my finger. For half of the face, again, you just need this much. It's like, I would say smaller than a pea size. So I'm gonna just stab it on my lid like that. You want to cover your entire lid because that's the area you're gonna have your eyeshadows on. And don't forget your lower lashes line because you're gonna use shadows down there too to balance out your eyes. You don't want to look like too heavy upper part and it has like nothing at the lower part. So yeah, like that, you're just gonna evenly put your shadow primer. And now I'm gonna put my eyeshadow. The eyeshadow I'm using is this palette from Maybelline. It's my absolutely all-time favorite, and this one is in green shade. They come up with brown and purple and green and blue and I don't know, purple, I believe. This is a very awesome, it's an awesome eyeshadow palette. It's called Hyper Diamond, and they gave you the most amazing color combination, and you don't have to worry about how to, you know, pair up colors. You're just gonna use all the colors that it gave you and you're good to go. So I'm gonna use the sponge it comes with, and I'm gonna dip it in this lightest highlighter color. I'm gonna put it all over my lid like that. You're just gonna put, like, drag it up to all the way up to your brow bone right here. It's like a highlight. It's the coolest highlight color. It's like absolutely gorgeous. And then drag them down to your lash line. Just literally your entire lid. I'm gonna put more just to highlight it. Okay, that's that. And now I'm gonna use the other side of the sponge, dab it in like the second light color, like this guy right here. Oh, okay, this light green. I'm gonna tap it on my crease like that. Just the crease area. You always want to start with the light and then to the darker ones is more beautiful. If you start from the dark, it's hard to control where it stops, so it's like less flexible. So you start from the light one, you put it on the crease. Now I'm gonna use my, like, any kind of eyeshadow brush. The one I'm using is this shape one. You can use any kind of this thin flat eyeshadow brush you have. I'm gonna put in this dark green, like right here. I'll dab it in and I'll put it right here at the outer corner for my eyes and make it like a eye catch shape triangle. And don't worry if the line is awkward, it's like looks messy and, you know, hard, because the key point of putting on shadow is blending. So you're gonna do a lot of blending later on, so don't worry if the color comes up harsh. You're just gonna put the color where you want it to be. For me, I like it to be like here at my outer corner, like 1/3 of my eyes. So like that. Alright, So the last but not least, I'm gonna use my fingertip, dab in this like glitter color like right here, and put it in my lid, like right in the middle of my lid, just to add some texture to my lid, like make it look 3D instead of a flat texture. Alright, so now I'm gonna take my favorite blending brush, something like that, and then just gonna gently blend everything together. There's no standard motion and no standard direction in terms of blending, because literally you just want everything to be blended together. Like you can use whatever motion that function. I just do whatever I feel comfortable. So okay, that's the blending part. Now you want to make your eyes look bigger and dramatic. You can't live without an eye pencil. So now I'm gonna put on my eyeliner. The one I'm using is Maybelline's Master Dramas by Eye Studio. This is by far my favorite eyeliner pencil. So now I'm gonna just lightly put it on my lash line. Make sure you do this very gentle and take some time, because number one, you don't want to poke your eyes obviously. Number two, you want it to be really precise, like just on your lash line. You don't want it to be too thick. You don't want the gap between the liner and your lash line. So you can use the other hand to gently raise up your lid and then put it on. Just make sure you don't have that gap between the eyeliner and your lash line. That will be really like awkward. And you want to bring the end a little bit up to make that cat eye look. I think it's really sexy. So like that, to bring it up like that. Alright, and that's the eyeliner part. And then next one, I'm gonna put on my mascara, because I don't have a good curly long mascara. I need a light eyelashes. I need to cheat a little bit. So I'm gonna put on my mascara. This is by Anna Sui. It's a lengthened mascara. So I'm gonna just put on my mascara. Just one simple layer. Is it good? Okay, so now you want to use a very like precise angle brush. I'm using this one. You can use anything like that. Use that one and take your eyeshadow palette again and dab it in the darkest one right here, and then I'm gonna put it on your lower lashes like that, because you don't want your eyes to look like completely heavy on top and nothing down below. So you're gonna put something right here like that. Oh, this one. Alright, and then you have to just make sure both of your eyes are evenly portrayed. You don't want to look one eyes is bigger than the other. Alright, good. Now for your face, I have a big flat face and I don't like that, so you need something to make it more stand out and more like a 3D-ish looking. So you need your weapon, a blush. The blush I'm using is this Stila limited edition for Valentine's Day. This actually was their Valentine's edition from last year. I believe Stila comes up with this shape of blush every single year. This year they have a pink version which is lighter than this one, but I do like this one. Come from last year, was more like a coral goldish blush. So I'm gonna take my angled blush brush. My tongue is tied. So you dip it in, tap up the excess, and just put it on your cheekbone. I usually start with my hair from my hairline and drag it down and stop at this line of your pupil, like right here. So you start from here and drag it down and stop like here, just to make it have some pop color on your face, so your face don't look like too flat and white like deadly. So that's the blush. And then last but not least, my favorite lipstick. My favorite lipstick is this YSL Rose de Couture collection, and the color I'm using is number 9 Rose Stiletto. It's a great gorgeous rose color. So I'm gonna put on my lips. Okay, I like this color a lot. Alright, so yeah, that's it. So at the very end, I'm gonna take my kabuki brush and a pressed powder foundation. I'm just gonna dab it in and just gently swipe on my face to make sure everything is smoothly blended together. Just like to set everything up, like your foundation, your brush, and everything. Sometimes I put bronzer, sometimes I skip it, just everything to make it like a good blending. So yeah, that's it. Now do you think I look better than before? I think I do. And I really think makeup is a very powerful thing to do. Whether you think it's like cheating, that to make people think you're good looking, or it just brought out the inner confidence inside yourself. So I think it's an amazing thing and I like it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it and I hope it helps you out. It's really simple, no fancy steps, and every day you just need this 10 minutes and you're good to go, and with your beautiful face and beautiful confidence. So yeah, that's it. That's today's episode, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.